got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do. King Valentine, King born in line. This guy got him figured at 5 to 9.
Yes, it's happy with by a half. This is so here with a telegraph. Big friend. This guy says the horse big friend.
Last night,
Valentine
likes work.
Big friend.
Horse likes friends.
The way the minute boys might be much noise. Says the great grandfather was that give boys. Shows class. Says here that the horse shows class. And if he says the horse shows class. This guy says the horse shows class. So make efforts happy with by a half.
This guy says the horse
Here's
can
the
do.
telegraph.
Paul Revere, I got the horse right here.
Brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we could put him to flight forever. Remember, friends, it's at the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street, open all day and all night. And we're holding a prayer meeting Thursday at...
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a refined doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
She's a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
And it is too bad that such a doll wastes her time being so good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny South Street.
Harry the horse, how are you? You know Nicely Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Hey, have you heard any news from Nate in Detroit? Has he got a place for a scrap game yet?
We don't know
The
yet.
heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000?
Where did you acquire it from?
I collected the reward of my father.
Everybody is looking for action. I wish Nathan would
Why,
hurry up and find-
Lieutenant Brannigan, Mr. South Street, it's Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
The Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rusting up customers for his crap games.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you can tell him from me. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot for his crap game. Well, no one's going to give him a spot because they all know that Brannigan's breathing down their necks.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't find a place that...
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
I've just been talking to your two colleagues here about your crap game. I imagine you're having a difficult time finding a spot.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live off of your salary.
Nathan,
What
did you
does
find
that
a
cop
place?
want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I'm really running a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Did I find? Yes, I found a place. We are holding the crap game tomorrow night in Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral
But
parlor.
Nathan, you said there once might be a chance of the Biltmore garage.
I was over to the Biltmore garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. And he said he might take a chance and let me use the place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your mark is no good, huh?
What do you mean my marker's no good? A marker is not just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000 signed Nathan Detroit. It's like a pledge, but a guy can't welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's good as gold, only Joey Biltmore don't think so. You don't see possible me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I could not even afford to buy Adelaide a present today. And do you know what day today is? It is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah. We've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town is up to here with high rollers. The Greeks in town.
Brandy bottled Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know. I can make a fortune. But we're gonna have the game.
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now got a lock on the door of the gym at PS 84.
There's the stockroom behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan.
Nathan, 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 Detroit.
If you're looking for action, he'll furnish your spot.
Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, where it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of lettuce for the fella who can get us there. If we only had a lousy little grand, we could be a millionaire. That's good old reliable Nathan. Nathan, Nathan, Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, you'll arrange it to go broken quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game?
Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame.
It's the oldest established permanent floating rap game in New York. Gentlemen, do not worry. In the Detroit crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Say, Nathan, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson? Why, there's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $1,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick and would not take penicillin on the account that he bet 10 G's that his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky he went to 106. Good old Sky.
So why don't you borrow the $1,000 from Sky?
Not Sky. Within that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. Oh, so why don't I bet him, huh? Why don't I bet him $1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't afraid. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk. Assuming I can fight a bet on which there's no chance of me losing. You like crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Oh, cheesecake, look, okay. Run to Minnie's restaurant, ask him how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you need to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. She doesn't really crack it. She doesn't put on me again.
Hello, Nathan!
Adelaide, baby.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide! We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver, Charlie, he's been waking us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat, you just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
And what did you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Achoo! It's better. Thank you, Nathan. Happy anniversary.
A present? From me? Well, a belt.
Read the card.
Sugar sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present, I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
That's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married. Achoo!
Don't worry, honey. One of these days we'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game. What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Oh, nothing, honey.
Any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
And what was that all about?
His wife's having a baby.
So why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
Oh, no, it's not that. I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, would you take Allie to the drugstore? You see, honey, it's across the street, and you've got a cold, and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye!
Hey, Masterson. Glad to see you. Sky?
Nathan, the old promoter, you.
How you been? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out in West Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's? You gonna be in town long?
No, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's some action down there. Want to come with me?
Oh, no, I got a little business to take care of around here. But in the meantime, why don't we stop in at Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or something?
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing in the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
We all gotta go sometime.
But Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember that pleasant as Adele's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. In the meantime, you hungry yet? Maybe we go into Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake. Or strudel or something.
No, I think we'll get the lab results.
Oh, but will you admit that Mindy's cheesecake is the greatest cheesecake in the country?
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Wait, and yet there are some people who like his strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never give it much thought, but if everybody's like I am, I would say that Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take a percentage off the top.
I thought for old time's sake, I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Minnie sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story. When I was a young man about to make my way into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this: "Son," the old guy says, "I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you into a very large start. But not having the necessary potatoes, I will stake you on some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a man is going to come to you with a nice brand new deck of cards in which the seal is not yet broken. And this man is going to try to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, you do not bet this man, for as sure as you will stand there, you will wind up with an earful of cider." Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's
You don't think
cheesecake.
I've been clocking
However,
Mindy's-
I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie that you now have on. Well?
No bet. Shit, what a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky.
Good. How goes it with you fellas?
Fine, thank you.
Nicely, nicely. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear. Nathan, this is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have a doll that is most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And if a guy does not have a doll, then if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I am simply saying that a guy should have them around when he wants them, and they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
I like to travel light, but if I wish to bring a doll with me to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Nathan, any doll, you name her.
Any doll, if I name her, will you bet money on that? Will you bet me $1,000? If I name a doll right now, you will take it with you to Havana tomorrow?
You got a bet.
I name her.
Her? Cider.
Someday I'm gonna take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end. They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do, Sarah. How do you do? My name is Abernathy, Alice Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What is wrong? What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I have suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha! Yes? Coffee? Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been trying to work up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give a ball gambling?
Gladly. I never would have taken up gambling if it hadn't been for evil companions. Evil companions are always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. You know, it makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Well, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
Now, the Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out there every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee's so good, I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Nice lady. I suppose she sort of looks after you.
We look after each other.
And I suppose if one of you were to go someplace, the other would follow?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here's a pamphlet that I'd like you to read. I'm sure it'll give you a good deal of comfort. And we're holding a prayer meeting Thursday night, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you don't think that I'm getting out of line, but I think that it's wonderful that a pretty tall, nice-looking lady like yourself is sacrificing yourself for the sake of others. Tell me, being in this place all day, do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
I'd like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are many wonderful places just hours from New York by plane. Have you ever been in a plane?
No.
It's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet that I think you should read.
Thank you. But I need a lot of personal help. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at Thursday's prayer meeting.
But I need private lessons from you. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace unto the wicked. That's Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There have been 2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times already.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? In my business, a stranger's information frequently comes in handy. I once bet 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5 the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest, this mission is laying an egg. Why won't you let me help you? I bet I could fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners. I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's market for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's any good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. So I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
And where's that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana, Havana?
Where else do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours, back the same night, and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you're describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please, go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys, I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. I'm relieved to know that it's just me personally, not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I am not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his heart, to the homey aroma of his heart.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You've got the guy all figured out.
I have.
Including what he smokes, all figured out, huh?
All figured out. I know when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
I know by that calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I know as I run to his arms that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. Yes, I know when my love comes along.
No, you're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I would expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right, am I wise, am I smart? But I'll stop, and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along, when my love comes along. Well, I'll drop back again, in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
When my love comes along, I won't take a chance for all. He'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. Yes, I know when my love comes along.
Hello, Biltmore Garage. Give me Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
This is Nathan.
This is Joey. What do you want?
Going about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute. I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry. The dice game. Look, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
You'll get it. I'll have the money tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Look, Joey, if you're gonna take that kind of an attitude, I will just have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? I'm sorry, Joey. Look, the dough is guaranteed. It's a bet. I can't lose.
How do you know?
I bet Sky Masterson $1,000 that you cannot take a doll away with him on a trip to Havana.
And why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
And where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's how I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
Look, Joey.
Nathan, there will be no crack game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Listen, Joey, you've known me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
All right, listen, I'm running out of time here. You gotta go pick up Adelaide the hot pot. Look, just one more thing. Can I at least tell the guys it's gonna be at your place tomorrow night?
Not till I get the dough.
Okay, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
grand finale of our Around the World review, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Saturday and her chickies!
I love you, a bushel and a peck. How's Joey Biltmore? Turn his neck.
Hello, Nathan dear.
Hello, Pieface.
How are you, handsome?
Oh, fine. What do you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
And how is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I told him a long time. And I told him I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he said to read this book because he thought it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Well, would I tell you what kind of a certain type of doll would go for a certain type of guy? Which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just for instance. There are certain dolls you can almost bet they wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah?
maybe we could finally get married?
Well, of course we're going to, sooner or later.
But Nathan, I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Well, what about your mother?
This is something I haven't told you before, but Nathan, my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would you think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years. People in Rhode Island don't do that sort of thing. They all get married.
Then why is it just a small state?
Anyway, I told her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to. Nathan, Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
Nathan, all these years, and Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother's a glutton for punishment.
But Nathan, now we're gonna be getting married, and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
Oh, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her real soon. And what will I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something?
We could get married.
But Adelaide, marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? What do you think I got in this box?
I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I bought it 3 years ago. I'd show it to you, but it's bad luck. Do you want to see it?
It's bad luck.
So now I got the veil. All we need is our license and a blood test.
Our what?
A blood test. It's the law.
What a city. First they closed my crab game, now they want to open up my veins.
Nathan, you're not running that crap game, are you?
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I quit the crab game? It's because I love you. Because I want you to be the most happiest married couple that there is in the world.
Has anyone seen an earring around here? I don't think so. You! I'm all dated up with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm on my knees.
Oh, get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Come on, honey, cheer up. After all, we're gonna be all right. After all, we love each other, and we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Come on, cheer up. You'll feel better tomorrow. Let's see that smile. That's my girl. See you tomorrow.
It says here in this book, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, infecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a Python can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a Python can develop a cold. post-traumatic syndrome. Toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, and the nose, and the throat. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cold. And furthermore, just installing the wedding trip, a person could develop a lung grip. When they get off at 7, and she can hear church bells chime. The compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop a lung grip, the post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad cold.
What you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that could have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great, just as long as he don't take the doll to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take that doll to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? He ought to be lining up the game.
I don't know. Suppose trying to see Miss Adelaide again. She's mad at him.
That Miss Adelaide? She's always taking his mind off of honest work.
Yes, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
But Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant because I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir, when you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some doll.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, make a bet they'll be making it for some doll.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the raw,
call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some doll.
you see a sport and his cash is run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the heck do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Mike Dallas and Parmesan.
Call it dumb, call it clever, but you can give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll.
Well, we finally lost him. I do think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
Thank you, but I speak to these people every day, and my words just haven't reached them. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah.
Alice. Good morning, General. Won't you come inside and have some lunch?
No, I can't. I don't have time, dear. There's something I have to talk to you about. Sarah, we and headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission? But we've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night. A big meeting. But will anybody be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me. General, my name is Sky Masterson, foremost in it.
How do you do?
How do you do? General, I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah could be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
No, a dollar will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to tomorrow night's meeting and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners.
Well, hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Y'all got your carnations?
Yep,
Yeah, right here. Remember, nobody gets into the game without their red carnations. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
Hold on, I'll let you know. Nathan, is it all set? I tell the guys it's at the Biltmore garage.
Not yet. Dalton's guy hasn't arrived yet. I got it stolen for a while.
You better hurry up. It's 11 o'clock. They're not going to stick around much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely at the hotel to wait for the money. It'll be there. Where's the dough?
It hasn't come yet.
I left you at the hotel to wait for the money from Sky.
I just had to get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky, and don't come back here without it, even if you starve to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Detroit, where is the game?
Hey, Harry the horse. All the way from Brooklyn. How you doing, Harry? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Nathan, if you do not have a place for your game, tell us and we will seek elsewhere for our entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
Nathan, if you do not have a place for tonight's great game, I will be very upset. And it just so happens that I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I would like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago. You might have heard of her.
Well, how do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on. But just be patient and you'll get a little action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Do we stick around or do we blow?
Well, I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if you do not have a place for tonight's crap game, I assure you Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And you do not wish to displease Big Julie, as you may find out from other citizens that have displeased him at one time or another. But I will admit that they are no longer round and about.
Why, Harry, you don't think I'd be so rude to displease a gentleman like Big Julie here, do you? Big Julie, believe me when I tell you that when Nathan
Well, well, an
Ah!
interesting gathering indeed. If it isn't the cream of society, Angie Biox, Society Max, Rusty Charlie,
Please, Lieutenant.
Liver Lips Louie. Hey, it's Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And, pardon me, I'm not very good with names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
From East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, and what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the male chorus in Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well,
It's a party.
Indeed. What kind of party?
Goodbye! See you tomorrow!
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That is correct, Lieutenant. Nathan's getting married.
Nathan, why didn't you tell me?
it was a surprise.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan. You know, when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was a...
Oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
Yes?
Well,
Nathan, these good fellas are kind enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. You could at least give them your wedding day.
well, we need time for a license and a blood test.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night right after the show at the Hot Box?
But honey, we need time for a blood
You
test.
could elope.
What?
You could drive down to Maryland. Oh, what's the name of that town?
Pimlico.
Not Pimlico. No, Nathan. Elkton. They marry you right away, and you don't even need a blood test.
Isn't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Elope, I'll lend you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the hell?
Oh,
My congratulations, Nathan. I only hope there's nothing in the heredity.
Nathan, I'm so excited. I got so many things to do. You'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved and be all dressed up in whatever it is that you elope in.
Nathan.
Whoa.
I'm so excited. I ought to wire my mother. Only what'll I wire her?
Send the telegram and date it back.
No, I better wait till we have 5 kids. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fella. A fine doll indeed. Well, don't you agree with me, Big Julie?
Well, how long you known the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
How can I? The doll from Sky hasn't arrived yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
How could he? He couldn't have. She could not have gone. We'll see.
Santo Cristo, the second oldest mission in Cuba. Come on.
Where's it?
Don't miss the dungeons where prisoners were thrown to the sharks.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here lies buried Christopher Columbus.
At least he's lying down. How about a drink?
A milkshake, please.
Dulce de leche.
These are very good. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it besides milk?
Oh, sugar and a sort of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I think we'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough that there's preservative.
This would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk. Two dulce de leche.
Take it easy, brother. It's over. You're still champ. Are you alright?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clean. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I can start to play. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me how do I feel? Little wings like white and green. Well, sir, all I could say is if I were a
I think we better hurry if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you should be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana in the first place? I made a bet. That's how you met me in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No, no! You sound just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Oh, golly, I don't know how I'm going to get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of you to give it to me. Sky, hello.
Good morning, Miss Adelaide.
Look, the girls just surprised me in the kitchen shower. They've been doing all night drugstore and surprised me with the kitchen shower. Look.
What vulgar jeweler?
That's wonderful, Miss Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah?
Good evening. How you do? You know, we're eloping after the hot box, Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you. I feel just like a housewife already. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4 o'clock?
This is your time of day, isn't it?
How
I've
do you-
never been up late this before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You know, you're finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of days before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone, when the smell from the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day, and you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson, that's my real name. You know, you're the first person I've ever told that. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song was poured. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Been in Sarah, dear. Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
Well, we followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We've talked to a lot of sinners. Sarah, where have you been? I've been to Havana. You're even more tired than I am.
What is this?
Wait a minute, I'm out 10 G's! Wait a minute!
Don't let the chicken off. Go, get him. I just lost a great thing in my time, but this is the first time I've ever seen a crap team going full blast to the mission.
What? A crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah!
You're right, Sky. It was wrong. I should never gone with you.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Well, I see you tomorrow.
Everyone's welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
Sky, it was wrong. I should have never gone with you.
No, it wasn't. What kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
And now the Hotbox proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her Duckbill Twins.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the shoes, and the hat. That was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your pails. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arranged was a token of your esteem. Now when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back the mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other dame. Take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm screaming, take back the gown, take back the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of
Will you be with Mr. Detroit's party?
Is he here?
No, sir. Hasn't been here all evening.
Bring me a Ryan soda.
Hi, Sky.
Nicely?
Oh, you seen Miss Adelaide?
No.
Well, I bring a message for her from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message? And where is Nathan?
It's this way. Nathan is in Pittsburgh visiting his aunt, who was suddenly taken ill with...
A rare tropical disease.
That's not bad. And Nathan...
Nicely, what's the message? And where is Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night.
Well, Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find another place, and the game goes on.
Where is the game?
You looking for some action?
Not at the moment.
How about some celery?
Honestly, Nicely, I couldn't eat a thing. I want to talk to some of the guys. You see, Nicely, I gave my market to... It was somebody. And I kind of
I'll meet you outside.
But what about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical land. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to be here. We're eloping to get married.
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why is it every time that you dolls get a guy that you like, you take him right in for alterations?
Oh, what about you men? Why can't you live normal lives like normal people and get married like other people do? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit, and yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. And when dolls get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you in a couple months.
Oh, where are you going?
I don't know, Las Vegas maybe? I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you leave?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to speak to him again and have him call me here.
Look, why don't you find another guy?
Because I love Nathan. Wait till you find someone. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle up in the Woolies, buy me the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than a ring can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the flu. The flu, 103.2. So much virus inside that a microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing and a story her folks can be told, a person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody comes at all. We'll explain it to the general. We won't have to explain anything. It'll be very clear. I just want to go someplace. I want to go place where the students are respectable and well behaved. You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission. And someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson. He came seeking refuge. No, he came seeking me. Did you know that? Are you kidding? I knew that the minute he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him. I'll get over it. What do you want to get over it for? It's not pneumonia. The man I marry will not be a gambler. But if you love him enough... He will not be a gambler. Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. I only want you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, strong arms to carry you away.
Sister Abernathy, how goes it with soul saving? Tonight's a big meeting.
Well, it's supposed to be. The general's coming and...
The general's a tough doll, huh?
Well, very few people will be there. In fact, nobody. Grandmother, I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles. We have to hurry.
Sister Sarah, you seem to have forgotten something, but being a gambler, I don't forget these things. You hold my marker for 12 sinners.
I'd rather you forgot about it, Mr. Masterson.
I cannot welch a marker.
Look, your friends were in our mission last night gambling. Let's just say we're even. If you don't pay off that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely, where's the crack game?
It's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
Wait a minute, where's everybody going? I'm out 25 G's.
We're tired. We want to go home.
Yeah, we can come all night. Let's go home.
No.
You see, Big Julie, the boys are pretty fatigued from wearing it. I haven't been shooting crap for quite a while now, namely 24 hours.
I don't care, we're playing.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It's not that he's a poor loser, it's merely that he prefers to win. Right, Big Julie?
Right. Dice.
And it's 1 and 1. Snake eyes, you lose. But the dice are still yours, and your luck is bound to change.
All right. I'm in for 500 more.
Take 200.
Half dead.
Shut up.
Put it in.
And it's snake eyes again. You lose.
I tell you, that wipes me out. But I'm not through yet.
What are you talking about? What?
I will now play uncredited.
See, Big Julie, the boys are pretty tired. But me personally, I'm as such as Daisy.
Well then, I shall play with you.
Me? Why would you want to play with me?
You've been raking it in out of every pot. You've got to have a bundle by now.
Being that I assume the risk, it is only fair that I should assume some dough.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to roll you willy or nilly. If I lose, I shall give you my marker.
And if I lose,
You will give Big Julie cash.
let me hear it from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here is my marker. Put up your 2,000. Anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000 sign X. Tell me, how is it you can write your own? You can write 1,000, but not your own signature?
Because I was good in arithmetic and I stunk in English.
There. This'll put you through Harvard.
Just to change the game and my luck, I shall roll with my own dice.
Your own dice? Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in a New York crap game.
It is a breach of etiquette. Show me where it says that, Emily Post.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but could I look at these dice?
Sure.
Big Julie, these dice, they ain't got no spots on them.
I had the spots removed for luck. But I remember where the spots formerly was.
Let me get this straight. You are going to roll blank dice and come from remembering where the spots formerly was?
Anything wrong with that?
I see nothing.
Put it in. Five and 5. 10 is my mark.
Well, I still got a chance.
Tenzy, come again, Z.
I wish he fell down on his Enzy.
Six and 4. 10. I win.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. This time, I shall roll you for 2,000.
Wait a minute. I just remembered. I'm going to get married tonight. Emily's waiting for me at the hot box.
Shut up. 2,000. Put it in.
Why not let some of the other chaps in on the fun, huh?
I'll play with them when I'm done with you. Put it in. Seven. I win.
What a surprise.
This time, I will go easy on you.
What do you mean?
This time, I shall play for $1.
I'll take all of it.
Seven. Snake eyes. I lose.
For this, I have to bend down.
This time, I shall roll you for $3,000.
3 G's?
3 G's. Put it in. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now, I shall play with you guys.
I don't think so. Wait a minute. a chance to get my money back.
You don't have any money to play with.
I will give you my marker.
And you expect Big Julie to put up cash?
Why not? Nathan done it.
Yeah, sure I've done it. What kind of a deal is this anyhow?
Calm down, Nathan.
Him with no spot dice. Somebody knock the spots off him.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Not while I'm on vacation.
Go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here I risk my neck to set up a crack game and even promise to get married on account of it. And so look how I'm wind up. Broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there is nothing you could do which would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Ah, fresh blood. Want a little action?
Not at the moment. I'd like to talk to some of you guys.
Hey, we're not into talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm only asking for a minute.
We're shooting crap.
It's about Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Hey, who is this guy?
The fella I was telling you took the mission down to Havana.
Oh, the little Havana tomato, huh? Well, listen, you're slowing down the action around here. Get out of here. We're shooting crap.
If you want action, would you care to make a small wager on the proposition?
What proposition?
Easy. Am I left-handed or right-handed?
Well, how would I know something like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Kindly return this to Sears and rope up.
Look, you guys. Tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. And I promised them I would deliver some sinners. And when it comes to sinning, you guys are high among the paying cards.
I don't want to spend no evening in no hallelujah joint.
Well, if you won't do it as a favor to me, do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you the air is a lot cleaner than down here. Sure it is. Besides, it might do you guys some good to learn something else besides the odds of making a fool of the hard way. I tried, Nathan. See you around.
Okay, Sky, about that Havana business. I regret that temporarily I do not have the $1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
Why is I took Miss Sarah to Havana?
Nathan, you thought wrong.
Get up, Big Julie. I've not got dough to roll you again.
Nothing doing. With your dice, Big Julie cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What'd you say?
I said, nothing doing. With his dice, Big Julie cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours, and yours, and his.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to roll the dice. I'll bet each of you $1,000 against a marker for your soul. 1,000 cash for your souls.
What?
If I win, you show up the mission tonight.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Big Shot. If you win, we all got to show up at the Mission Dolls Cabaret. But if you lose, you each give us $1,000 cash.
If I win, you show up at the Save a Soul mission. One meeting.
Okay, by me.
Okay.
I'll try.
Sounds good to be true, but I'll do it.
All right, put down your markers. You too, Nathan.
Me? I don't even know if I got a soul.
You got one someplace.
How do you spell soul?
S-O-U-L.
Come on, nicely. Now mine, this bargain. Give me the dice. And give me room.
What do you wait?
You see me roll for 100 G's. We got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck let a gentleman see.
Luck let a gentleman see.
How nice a dame you can be.
How nice a dame you can be.
I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart. She'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bend my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite.
Let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me, baby. I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady.
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 Oh, what's the matter? Roll the dice. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. Right. Ha!
I tell you, I ain't going to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you have to go. You put your market down, and if you will, you will cause me no little embarrassment. And I assure you, you do not wish to cause me embarrassment.
I'll tell you what. If anybody in Chicago finds out that I went to a prayer meeting, not a decent person will talk to me there.
Natalie,
Oh, what a coincidence.
Natalie, didn't I say explain to you about tonight? I hope you ain't too sore.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? Where's my doll?
Your doll? Please, if it weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Adelaide, how can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement? Sweetheart, please.
It is no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in you not being able to upset me no more. I have got you completely out of my... Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, don't ever do it to me again. We'll get married. We'll have a home. I promise. A little white house with a green fence. Just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we gotta do it soon. I got another letter from Mother asking a lot of questions. She put one in for you, too.
Letter from me? From your mother? Well, dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you've now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of the A&P? Don't you know I can't feed 6 kids and want to pay me at the A&P? I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family, Adelaide, and the 5 children. The one that's on the way?
Mother wanted me to visit her, and I had to add that extra one.
I am very proud to have you as a son-in-law. You are a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
But Nathan, it's not too late. It's only 5 minutes before midnight. Let's elope right now.
Well, okay.
Come on, Nathan, we're
Gotta
gonna
be
be
late.
late.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you ever told me.
But I promise you, it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun. Give me a kiss and you're out in your hat and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide!
and I think of the way I tried,
Adelaide!
I could honestly die.
Oh, lawyer and sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Keep on hollering, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
Stop
I
that.
love
Years of my life I was a fool to give to you.
Already, I'm just no good, Nick. Alright, already it's true. So new, so sue me. What can you do me? I love
You gambling here, you gambling there, you gamble and everything along with me. And I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide!
and I think of the way I tried,
Adelaide!
I can honestly die.
serve a paper and sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
When
I
you
love
wind up in jail, don't listen to me to bail you out.
So call a policeman. Alright, already it's true. So new, so sue me. What can you do?
You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that. I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around, and I'm telling you now, we're just through it. I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide!
and I think of the way I tried.
Adelaide!
I could honestly
Sue me, shoot bullets through me.
Sergeant Sarah, it's now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Something is very wrong. Maybe your watch is fast. General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words just haven't reached them. General, I think we'd better... Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Go, Violet. Everybody grab a seat. As quickly as possible, please. We don't have all night. Gentlemen, take off your hats. Is everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit? Here you are, Miss Sarah. A dozen or more assorted sinners. I'm sorry we didn't have time to clean them up first.
Won't everyone sit down?
Sit down, all of you. Including you, Big Julie.
I would like to welcome everyone to a Save a Soul mission.
Guys, this is a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest you don't conduct yourself in any unpleasantness. Since I am required to depart for points west tonight, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, anybody who does not conduct himself according to Hoyle will answer to me personally. And that means in person.
So remember that, you guys. Just wrapping that. Good times.
Welcome, everyone. Our meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright. It's so wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Oh, come, brothers. I know it's difficult. But let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
gonna do it no more. Thank you.
Here, don't you feel better now?
I'm okay.
Anybody else?
Big Julie.
Well, when I was young, I used to be bad, but now I am good, to which I can attest to 33 arrests and no convictions.
Anybody else?
Harry.
Oh, no.
Harry the horse.
My sins is that when Sky Masterson was rolling us for our souls,
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, he rolled us $1,000 for our souls.
I don't think I understand. I do, General. What he means is Mr. Masterson won them all in a dice game. How wonderful! This whole meeting the result of gambling. It shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work. Hasn't she, though? Thank you.
Hey! I ain't finished my testimony yet. My sins is that when Sky Master was rolling us for our souls, I wish I won the $1,000 instead of having to come here. And now that I'm here, I still wish it.
Anybody else?
Nathan. We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you fat water buffalo.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream. That's it, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along. And there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. The people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist. And there I stood, nicely passing around the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware, people all said beware, you'll smell the ship. And the devil will drag you under